Yo, hip hop heist, man. What up? We back at it with another reaction, man. Maino goes off on DJ AKADEMIKS for disrespecting and age shaming him and Jim Jones. Oh man, let's get into it, man. Hit that like and subscribe. Shout out Chick Smooth for bringing us this article. This is Hip Hop Heist TV, man. We about to react right now. Man, let's get right into it, bro. Go hit that like and subscribe. That shit really helps out. We appreciate everybody watching. And yeah, man, we just gonna start it off like this.
You guys, it's time we address the elephant in the room. At this point, you guys, we gotta give Maino heavy considerations for MVP Podcaster of the Year. I know. Y'all are probably saying, Chicks, what? You're tripping. He just started podding last week. Listen, you guys, I know it's a very late entry. Yes, there's other people like Joe Button. You got Club 520 with Jeff Teague and his mans. Shannon Sharp is also out there doing his thing. But at this point, Maino is putting up great numbers. Ever since their podcast, Let's Rap About It, has started, Maino seems to understand podcasting. In podcasting, you gotta address the issues the fans want to see you address. The man has shown time and time again he's not too scared, shy, or timid to address anything. When people saw Dave East at Max B's party, guess who was the first person to bring it up on the podcast? Maino. Now obviously it's all entertainment.
That's true. Chigs is on to something. Maino does bring up the topics that people want to hear, and that's really all that this podcast shit is about. Especially if you're an old head that got history in the game, you got stories. The people know, that there's word of mouth and hearsay. The people want to hear what's really going on for real. So, shout out Maino. He really actually in the space, and he really doing it with a. He really on time, you know what I mean? He's really on timing with it. So, yeah, let's keep going. We in it now.
Off the rip, Maino asked him about it. Yo, we seen you at Max B party. What's going on, brother? Whatever happened to being loyal to your man's Jim Jones? Now, to be fair, Maino had a podcast before. He also does a radio show with Angela Yee. So the man knows about broadcasting. The man knows what's going to keep people watching. And overall, the man understands content. When everybody else in the room is too cool to talk about something, best believe Maino has no shame and he's going to address it. Last week, DJ AKADEMIKS got on his stream and he flamed up his podcast co-host for the way they dressed. AKADEMIKS went on to say, yo, despite Jim Jones and Fab being almost 50, these guys are still dressing like a YN. Here's what he said.
Are New York City gentlemen in their 40s and 50s having, I won't even call it a midlife crisis, but they're literally having this almost stunted development? All the 50-year-old men who were gangsters and cool dudes back in the day seem to have the most childish ideals. They're all dressing like they're YNs, acting as if they are children, and they're still playing the same childish games as if they were 14 and 15. Now, Jim Jones, who we all know, he is what we call a senior citizen. We just have to be honest. Jim Jones is someone living out a fifth childhood, and it's okay. I don't necessarily mind the drip. I just would hope he would use some Beijing, because I think the gray hair peppered around the tight jeans and muscle shirts throws me off. That's it. Other than that, I like Jim Jones not only for his music. I like the fact that Jim Jones is showing that no matter how old you are, he's always fit in shape. And even though he might need to work out the legs, he's in the gym all the time, obviously, right? And I actually do like that, right? Now,
AKADEMIKS is crazy. You think about it though, like AKADEMIKS gonna be 50. He's probably 35. He gonna be 50 one day. Is he gonna be one? He gonna be wearing the same hoodie with the same hat, with the pickle juice on the hat, all the sweat. Same hoodie, same hat. So, you know what I mean. And some of these guys, they feel like they rock stars, so they're gonna that's how they dress. You know what I mean?
One person I thought wouldn't be added to this list is Fabulous. Now, Fabulous is one of those guys. You know, I've always said I've listened to Fabulous music for over 10 years, and I don't know one thing about this thing. He got all the punchlines, for everything. But I've never thought his music was a great reflection of giving me an insight into his world, and maybe I've just listened differently than other people. But Fabulous is also one of those people that when I see him on Instagram, I kind of be like, yo, is he trying to dress like a YN too? I can't tell. Now, I like Fabulous. You know what I mean? Fabulous is always like, at a point in New York City history, he was like, to me, the coolest guy. He was always seen as like the coolest guy from New York, right? However, I just want to, let me see, how old is Fabulous? Fabulous is 48 years old. These days when I'm seeing Fabulous, you know, by the way, there's nothing wrong with trying to dress well, but at certain points, I'm like, is Fab serious? Like, I can't really tell, and I don't want.
Now listen, I'm sure you guys already know this. Academics made a couple mistakes here. People like Jim Jones and Fabulous pride themselves in their fashion.
It's too smooth, man. Who am I here with today?
Chapo.
Listen, my boy, I see you just down. I'm gonna talk to me next. I want your figure. Start with the hat. How much the hat?
How much the hat?
The hat, yeah.
What I got on? Oh, $50 for the
$50
fitted.
for the hat, okay.
Harlem shit.
Okay, how much the chains? How much the chains, my boy?
This one is like 70.
70, okay.
This one's like a buck.
A buck, 100, okay.
It's like 60, 50 for that.
50 for that?
50 something, I believe it was.
Alright.
This is like a dub.
A dub, okay.
I don't know what I paid for that.
My boy, how much for the jacket? How much for the jacket?
The man takes fashion very seriously. So when you come for the way he dresses,
Yeah, man. And we gotta know that too. These guys are rock stars. Let's be real. Bro said he had like 2-3 houses on his whole neck. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Chain prices get crazy. But if you could do it, man, fuck it. You know what I mean?
and on top of that, you're trying to throw shade, throw insults, and disrespect him by saying he still acts like a child. You gotta know there's gotta be some backlash with that. The man has been dressing in streetwear his whole life. He's not just gonna randomly start wearing suits, button-ups, quarter zips. There's no age limit on what you can wear. Well, today on their brand new podcast, Maino was with the shits. Off rip, Maino went in on Academics for trying to call out and also disrespect his podcast co-host. Here's what he said.
Yo, we back with another episode, man. Let's rap about it. How y'all feeling today, man?
Feeling great. Yo, Academics, check this out. Academics.
What's up?
Academics, I know you're not talking. 100%. I know you're not talking. You
That's how
got
we
the
on it?
audacity to be speaking on niggas and is wearing? You talking about what is wearing? You talking about the proximity between what is wearing and the age? Let me explain something to you. You're a journalist and this is your opinion, so let me give you my opinion on you. I feel like you built like a dyke. I feel like you built like no, listen, 100%. Listen, I feel, let me just say how I feel. I feel like you built like a wet bag of laundry. I feel like you're built, no, listen, I feel like you're built like a jar of relish.
Yo. Bro said, a jar of relish. Yo, way too early for that. Oh my God, that was the one. He said, a hot bag of laundry. That was fucking good, man. He was thinking about that all night. Oh, man. He couldn't wait to get to the pod in the morning. He wouldn't even let Dave East get the intro off. He said, we here? Cool. Academic.
Listen, I feel like you built between what is wearing and the age. Thinking about what is wearing, you niggas is wearing. You talking about what is wearing? You talking about the proximity between what is wearing and the age? let me explain something to you. You're a journalist, and this is your opinion. So let me give you my opinion on you. I feel like you built like a dyke. I feel like you built like no, listen, 100%. Listen, I feel. Let me just say how I feel. I feel like you built like a wet bag of laundry. I feel like you're built. No, listen. I feel like you're built like a jar of relish. You understand? You see. Here's the thing. Like this ain't no gangster talk. We ain't gonna do no gangster shit. But listen, what I'm saying, since you want to speak about, young niggas, old niggas, and when you do that, you indirectly causing division between young and old. There ain't no difference between young and old. Only time. It's either you a lame or you not. It's either you with it or you not. It's either you understand or you don't. Period. Point blank. You understand? And when you speak about fashion and when you speak about what wearing today, let me just give you some game though. Timbs, Air Force Ones, Pelés, Avirexes, and all the things that you see people wear today. Those things was made hot in this generation here. Those are the things that was made hot in the 80s and the 90s, and we made popular. So like, leave is out of that. Like you giving it your opinion, and my opinion to you is I think you built like a fucking a woman with 4 kids. Like, what are we really talking about? No. Let me talk though, because
he said a woman with 4 kids. Oh damn, that was good, bruh. Wow, he really on there with it. Maino got jokes. That's like, this is comedy. Holy shit, man. Go in.
This is the problem. I'm talking every day we wake up just saying shit about us. Special. And we ain't we take the high road every time. But we gotta put things in perspective, right? You gotta that probably spent most of his early life afraid to really be and couldn't be in the in crowd, was insecure, couldn't take his pants off in front of women. You understand what I'm saying? So now 100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, ashamed, right? Because listen, you know part of being a senior citizen is that you're still outside. And I know the hoes. Everybody know Maino know the hoes. So I know the hoes that these DMing and all, and I know what they say about these boys. They call that boy, you know what they call that boy? They call that boy chicken. Chicken for chicken nugget. Stop playing with me. Come on, Mike. I'm a big dick dictator. Stop playing with me. Everything I say, when I say go, stop playing. Stop playing. Yeah.
Oh nah, hey dog. If I'm academics, I'm leaving this all the way alone. Hey, Jim Jones, Maino, Fab, you guys can dress however you guys want to dress. That is none of my business. The way Maino was talking, he seems like he knows all the girls academics have slept with, and the man has no issues bringing them up on the podcast to embarrass him. And the funny thing about Maino is, if it goes too far, the man will pull up on you in person. Now, from my understanding, and I could be wrong, Jim Jones did not want to get into it because academics is cool with Birdman. And guess what? So is Jim Jones. When Birdman pulled up to the YB show in New York or New Jersey, academics was right there. Him and Jim Jones had a little awkward conversation.
He was like, he kept asking questions like, yo, do y'all think the shit y'all do online is cool? So I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm kind of confused, honestly. I'm legit confused. And I know some people are going to be like, no, accurate, playing dumb. But I'm kind of confused because I'm also trying to figure out what it could be, right? And I didn't get too much info out of him. But he mentioned 6ix9ine. He said, whatever 6ix9ine. Then he's like, yo, y'all gotta know, it ain't safe.
So I think on behalf of Bird...
Alright, man. We're gonna have to let this one ride, but damn, that was the best comedy. Maino called him, I'm not even gonna say the first one, he called him a wet bag of laundry. He called him a mother with 4 kids. He called him a jar of relish. So yeah, man. With that being said, man, looks like it's up. You know, Maino did say he's like, it's not on no gangsters ish, you know. He's just like, if you want to talk, we created the team. You know, everything you wear now that think is cool came in our era. So it make no sense for you to just keep trying to poke fun or jab at the fashion, because everything you trying to wear came from the styles of the 80s, in which where Maino and Jim and them guys came up 80s and 90s. And yeah, with that being said, man, we're gonna wrap it up. This Hip Hop Heist TV, man. Like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all watching. Let's keep running it up, man. Go get that sticker for $5.55 on the channel store tab. That shit really helps out the channel. And then we just bring you these laughs and this content, man. That's it. Hip Hop Heist TV, man. Be happy, be healthy. Do what you gotta do to survive, like Pac said, but also be of service. Help somebody out today. Yeah.